This is Lauren.
This is Trey.
And this
is the Partnership Podcast. We could do like a Thursday. We could try a Thursday afternoon. I get pissy, don't I?
You are no fun. No fun. I don't think I want to do that. But thank you for the offer. We'll figure it out. Maybe we have a random bye week.
Babe, do you see any clients that are female that are single and like career focused or like, are kind of powerful women that are struggling finding a match or like struggling dating?
Yes, I have many.
Is it lonely out there for them?
Incredibly.
Why?
The sympathetic, kind response or the Lauren unfiltered response?
Oh, shit. Let's see. Lauren After Dark, Lauren Unfiltered, Lauren Sans Kindness, LAD, Lauren After Dark, Lad. Give me the Lad response, please.
Still in 2025, our culture caters to men. And it is my opinion that hardly anything asks men to do better, be better, show up, dive deep, do the work, get curious. And so they haven't done it. They haven't gotten tooled up.
You mean go inside versus like build all the things outside?
I mean the other stuff too. I don't think many men are happy in their jobs. I don't think many men are building great friendships with their friends. I don't think many men are choosing to take care of their bodies. I don't think many men are researching peptides. I don't think many men are volunteering. I don't just mean go inside and be what it takes to be a good partner. I mean so many things. I think we have a culture full of unhappy men. And I think it's a tragedy. It's unattractive. It's sad. I have these high value women who have been cultured to do all this work, who are trying to adapt themselves to be lesser so that these men who haven't done shit will choose them. Does that make sense? Like to be less.
Like date down?
Yeah. And so they're adapting themselves down.
Because there aren't men like that available?
Mm-hmm. It's like if there's a mountain that we're climbing during life, these women have, and again, please hear me, I think this is a cultural thing. They have worked so hard to be accepted in their field. I mean, still in 2025, it is rare to find these powerful women in boardrooms, in C-suites, right? I have so many lawyer clients, PR clients, publicists, doctors. I mean, it is abnormal still. So they've done all this work and they're nurturing friendships and they're going to the gym and they're in therapy and they're booking sessions with me. And so anyway, they're further up the mountain and then there aren't any men up there. So it's like they're going back to rest stop A or rest stop B to find a guy. And it's nice enough. But then without a doubt, you want to know what happens? He says she's too much for him. She wants too much. She's too needy. And by that, he means she wants him to show up at the date they planned. Take her out. So many of these women, hun, haven't even been taken out on a date. They fucked because they met on an app, but they have not even gotten the decency of a date.
So high value women can get sex, but they can't get like a date.
And a partner. Many of these women are looking for partnership because they've done it all and they're ready.
What's their average age?
28, 30. lot of these women that we're talking about, 30. I work with a lot of women right around this beautiful magical age of 30 and right around the magical age of 50. It is really interesting. If we were to sift through, we would find a really strong theme around both of those ages. So 30 and 50.
What's the solution?
I mean, you've heard me at a couple Soho houses. I've been like, stop, ladies.
Stop what?
Mollycoddling men. Let natural consequences start to do their work. Start treating yourself like the queen that you are. And I don't mean this in a narcissistic, egotistical way. I mean, start dating yourself. I mean, yes, this work that we're doing now, start to understand your needs, wants, and desires, start to understand yourself as a sexual human, and literally start treating yourself so well that you, can feel, and it's so hard because I wanted partnership. I really did. And I don't think the solution is accepting less from men. I don't. Every man that I have ever worked with who's a good guy tells me that one of the biggest elements of change, what would you call it? Like impetuses for change, was a woman telling him no, or a woman calling him an idiot, or a woman saying, grow up, something. It has been someone giving him a natural consequence, and he's not even mad at her. I mean, he's literally like, thank you.
That was mine.
You have a story?
It was no through silence, where I couldn't get this beautiful woman that I went out on 2 day dates with and never kissed her, never made a move. Couldn't get her back on the phone. And I go, oh, fuck, what am I doing wrong? Because she was interested, and now I can't get her back on the phone.
I mean, you know guys in this age range that I was just speaking of.
Sure.
Speaking broadly, what do you think of, I don't know. I mean, you've listened to the women at some of these events. That's one of my favorite things, is that you finally, it's like it lit something under your butt. Because I don't think from the vantage point that you're in now of some maturity, just because of everything that you've done, that you've gotten to witness. But so thinking of the women at some of these events that you've gotten to be a part of, and then thinking of the men in the exact same age bracket that you know. I don't know. What do you think is going on?
I've gotten to listen to women ask nuanced specific questions about specific scenarios, and then mostly men ask these general, almost kind of testy, not like it's a test, like it's an exam question about some type of meta, what is life type questions, and they've been unimpressive. The men.
That's the men who were
impressive.
Yeah, that were there. What about the men who aren't there, who you just know in your own personal circles, who are of this age?
Oh, okay. So I'm a man. I'm 40. I've got friends that they're a little confused on why the things that they were doing in their 20s isn't working for them now. Yeah.
Huh.
And then I've got friends who they want her to change, or they're frustrated why with her. And then me asking questions, kind of tiptoeing around certain things regarding their own self-responsibility, it gets met with some barriers really quickly. And then it's like, oh, I guess we'll just talk about football.
Because that's what I was going to say is, please hear me. I think all human beings, inside of any form of casual dating, it is our right and responsibility to show up and take 100% accountability for what is ours to do. I deeply believe that. So please hear me. I don't think that people, again, we're talking such heterodynamics here, but I do think that this could apply to many different dating dynamics. But we're talking very hetero here because you and I have witnessed some crazy stuff.
We're not talking about the beautiful gays?
They're doing a juicy
The
job.
hot gays?
Please hear me. So I don't want us, flack to get thrown at us, although go ahead, throw flack.
Fuck you.
I deeply believe that women have just as much responsibility, but that was such an interesting piece. You said when you try to ask curious questions, when you try to offer some feedback, it gets met with defensiveness. Would that be the right word? Or
Almost like I'm like breaking their brain or something. And granted, my sample size is fucking so small. This was a conversation from like 6 months ago at this point. But it was just a good example of, a close friend. And we were having a conversation about this. And then we weren't.
And you ask why. Women are out there confused and single. Mm-hmm. It's because of that. Poor Trey. Not poor Trey, but we'll sometimes leave these podcast chairs or I'll get done with a day of clients and I'll be like, can you please have conversations with your male friends? Because it is not, please hear me, it's not your like solo responsibility. Exactly. And I don't know how we're going to change the tide. I don't know, because I see the women who are ready to get in there. It's like they put their gardening gloves on and they're ready to dig in the soil. They're like, let's figure this shit out.
Okay, question for you. So something bad happens and then you need to change versus like you can see something. Okay, what the fuck am I trying to say? Mm-hmm. Dire, I have to change this because I'm in dire straits or I'm going to lose a relationship versus the other one where it's like you change from abundance of I want to work on this.
Sure.
Do more women do I want to work on this and I want to expand, where men come at it where it's like, oh fuck, I'm about to get divorced or she broke up with me and I want her back type stuff? I find that to be the case.
Yeah.
Where men have to change out of God, what's the fucking
desperation?
term for it? Yeah, well put.
Is
desperation.
That work? No, thank you. I think you summed that up very well. I really do. And yeah, I'll often see that. I will often see, can you help me keep her? Can you help me get her? Can you help me? It's a lot of property verbiage, which is really interesting because that goes back to patriarchal roots. It's just interesting, right? Where women will come along and they really want to figure out their own patterns of why they keep choosing fill in the blank. They'll have yet another unsuccessful relationship, or they'll see their friends in better relationships and they're single and they're like, I want to figure this out. Usually, this is funny, women will come to me frustrated with their singleness. What we will figure out is they're just really high value women. There's just less men in the pool with them, right? It's so funny that I think a typical client who comes to me has this open mind she is achieving things and there's just not a lot of men on her level. And it's not that she's done anything wrong. It's this exact predicament that we're sitting in.
Yeah, I'd say high value men it's probably 1%.
Yeah.
Some people say 3. I think that's too high. So it's 1. And then it's like, are you attracted to these men or are they available? Right. Then you could probably cut that number by 70%. So it's maybe 0.3%. What is that right? Yeah, 0.3% of men are going to be available. And so good luck. Good luck. So I guess you can get laid, but everything else it's going to be hard to come by.
Why'd you bring this up? This is a great
I was just
topic.
curious. I was curious about it. I was listening to something, I don't remember what, but I was just curious about high value, powerful women. And my hypothesis was they're very lonely. And
can I ask you a different question?
Mm-hmm.
This is such a fascinating subject. A, would you call me a high value, powerful woman? Okay. What do you think partnership provides for me? because I'm strong, I'm independent, as you, aside from sex, because you just said I could go get laid. I agree with you.
You could go get so much bad sex right now.
I could get laid
Uh-huh.
in this town.
Oh, Jesus.
I tried that, y'all. It was, I was over it real fast. Faster than it began, I was over it. But I could get laid. I could. What do you think the partnership, though, that I have with you provides for me?
Can I have a listening turn?
Yes, please.
Okay. So what a listening turn is, gentle audience, is Lauren doesn't talk until I say thank you, because she's giving me the gift of just listening to me. And then I can ramble on without apology or interruption. Can I just have a natural face, natural face, natural? Thank you. Great. Okay. And here we go. So I do the laundry on Sundays. I'll run the laundry in the house. I do a lot of childcare. Let's see. I'll cook chicken. I've just started to brine the chicken to add for more juiciness. What else? I'll pick her up from the airport. I go on dates with her. Let's see. What do I provide you? Okay, snark aside. Oh, now that we know this, like, I provide you with groundedness. And I provide you with support. And I'll get behind your dreams. And I provide you with, seeing the forest. Because I'm a trees guy. I'm a one thing at a time. Like trees, I have a hard time seeing the big picture. I actually can see the big picture, your big picture, very easily. And I think I always have been able to, based on how you conduct yourself. And we met, 6 years ago at this point? So I've gotten to see your big picture almost immediately. It's one of the reasons I fell so deeply in love with you, because of your business acumen and your ability to build businesses and build culture surrounding those businesses. I was thoroughly impressed with you the first conversation that we ever had when I was in a Trader Joe's parking lot. What else do I provide for you? Safety. I provide for you a partner that'll look at his own flaws and put a process in to remedy them. I've had to let go of a lot of anger and a lot of rage over the years. Not rage at other people, but rage at myself, because I learned from a very young age, do not point it outward. So I pointed it inside because I knew how devastating. I learned this from my mother. I provide for you. You know where I'm going to be. And you know what I'm going to be doing. I provide for you a man that's not going to lie or manipulate you. And the second there's even a sniff of that, please tell me. Because that is not something I want to receive or reflect. Yeah, I'll go on the journey with you. So that's what I'll provide for you. Thank you.
You're welcome. For the audience who's just listening, shocker. I don't think I've cried on this podcast in a long time. Those were happy tears. I think in this culture that we have of pull yourself up by your bootstraps, do it all on your own, there can be a lot of loneliness out there. And what Trey provides for me is a soft place to land. Yes, safety. You heard him say it. Yes, support. I am a very strong lady. I love being strong. I love building. I love doing. And we would not be telling the truth if Trey didn't hold me as I wept before any big thing that I do. One of my favorite definitions of courage is being scared and doing it anyway. One of my greatest values is the value of courage. But that doesn't mean that I don't feel scared sometimes, that I don't struggle, that I'm not a mess. I do see the forest, and sometimes that means that the trees are not taken care of. And you are so good at seeing the trees. And I think the reason I wanted to hear you share that is that you often ask what the women that I'm working with are looking for. And I think they're looking for everything you just said. It's not in a particular, higher level, graduate level degree. It's not in a certain aesthetic. It's not in all of these things. And I think we do often talk about sex on this podcast, which is great because sex is my work and it's so important to both of us. But you said it right off the bat. These women can get laid. It's not actually sex that they're looking for. I do think that sex is not everything. It's just a part of everything. So I do think that a good sexual partner tends to have some of these traits that you just shared. Yay. But it's not sex. You do so much more for me than sex. And the thing that is, I had a dream last night that Trey had some terminal illness and was dying. And I woke up so sad. Because I don't know how I'd do what I do without you. And I am so sensitive to, I never want you to feel like the help or anything like that, because it is truly the most magical thing I've ever been a part of, is partnership with you. Is this not caretaking, but mutual support. Even our last week's episode where I mistakenly said the "are you okay" statement, and we talked through, no, what would have been better in your body is there anything I can do to support you? Mm-hmm. Checking in. Need any support today? What a gift to get to do that with someone in this lifetime. What a gift to get to co-parent like we do. What a gift to drive the baby to her first day of sophomore year yesterday. I think that we are all lonely and starving for this type of thing. And it does take investment and work. And it's not simple, but God, is it gratifying. You and I will say often, we didn't know this level of happiness or joy, maybe joy is the better word, existed. We dropped the baby off at high school yesterday and we had some time because they go to school so damn early before I was going to the gym. We just took a little walk hand in hand and just talked about things that we hadn't gotten a chance to check in about. Just a little walk. I mean, what was it, 15 minutes? What? But yeah, that's what I was hungry for. Not to get laid. I didn't know it could be this good. But this, and I do get sometimes to work with men in their 30s, and it is, guys, it is the juiciest work in the world. Because for me, for a person who loves to equip and empower and send out these guys, these beautiful men, leave so equipped, like, oh my God, I am so proud of these clients. Like, they are building community, so many things. It is, by the end of our work, I mean, they're just glowing. They're just human beings who add value to the entire world. Yes, to their workplaces, yes, to their friends, and yes, to their lovers. But they are oh my goodness, able to have these consensual, communicative conversations about sex and bodies and the bodies of others that are mind-blowing. And I do have people who haven't blown it all up yet, who are deep in relationship and long-term partnership, and they're like, I think this can be even better. And so I don't only work with the clients who are trying to like get it back, though that is often the impetus. And yet I see you and know you're out there, podcast listeners and also clients of mine who are some of the most beautiful men like you. And I tell them to their faces, it's healing for me because I didn't grow up with these kinds of dudes. I didn't. And yeah, working with them is as restorative as being in relationship with you in a completely different way, because they're restoring my faith in the gender of men in this beautiful way, especially because of some wild father wound stuff. And it's completely, of course, professional, but to see them curious and then come back and be like, Lauren, I just finished The Art of Receiving and Giving. Oh my God, blew my mind. Gobbling up these books. Like,
I'm rereading it right now. Dr. Betty Martin and Robin Dolzen. The Art of Receiving and Giving, Wheel of Consent. I'm rereading it right now. Fucking wish I had that book 10 years ago. It's like, what is pleasure? What's a gift? Who's it actually for? It's like structured. It's great.
It's great. And so earlier I had said you want the Lauren After Dark or the compassionate Lauren. So it wouldn't be me without saying, I do believe we learn the things we're supposed to learn when we're supposed to learn them. And my trauma-informed approach would say that most of these sweet men that we've been talking about today have not been supported by culture, have been verbally abused by their families, have been not coached up. And my trauma-informed view would say, I can't sit here and just yell at them. I can't sit here and say, get your act together. Because many of them are utilizing a safety-seeking behavior of pulling away to stay safe. Most often, someone responded harshly to them. And so I know you're saying, I wish I'd had this book 10 years earlier, and maybe it would have hit deeply. But I'd argue maybe not as deeply as it is now, because I think your body, your nervous system is ready to receive it now. Thanks for coming to this episode of the Partnership Podcast. I didn't know where we were going, but this was a juicy conversation. Why are we showing me?
I'm just showing you your time.
Well, thank you.
She's in charge. She's in charge.
Trey will show me
she has
things
to step away.
on his phone sometimes, and I'll be like, I wonder what I'm supposed to be looking at right now.
I'm going to go downstairs and eat yogurt, okay?
I'm going to
have the ball on his day.
Prep for clients.
Probably going to get high.
Cue last week's podcast where Trey was like, do you want me to be doing more? I'm like,
oh, that's that was a good...
Okay, so thanks for coming to this episode. Keep in mind, these are our opinions and our opinions only. Take what you like, leave the rest. You have a right to informed decision-making and self-determination. If you are out there and you'd like to work on this type of stuff, let me know. Let's chat. Go to sexedforyou.com/free consult. Request a consult. Tell me that you heard me on here. Please like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the things. Thanks for being here, y'all.
If you're a hot, powerful woman, call me. I listen.
Bye.
Pleasure to be here.
What was it?